Last but not least, new inside of SQL 2012 is a couple of different logic functions. Choose, where I can give it a list of parameters and it will choose a particular item based on the index, or IIF or InstantIf, which allows me to perform some form of a check at the beginning and then have either the second parameter be returned if it was true or the third parameter be returned if it's false. I think the best way to look at these is to actually go in and see them in action. So choose works like this. First parameter is going to be an index. And then we have our list of values. Now you might be looking at that and you might be going, well, I don't really see the point in it. Well, the nice part about choose here is that it can be a little bit more flexible. So if I want to be able to control maybe what output I'm going to wind up getting from a query or otherwise, then I could do that with our choose. So for example, maybe what we want is we want one to give us just the first name. We want another to give us the first name and the last name. And then, let me kind of do this in order here. I want last name, and let's say from, and let's say person contact. And so now, because of the fact that I have 3, I want you to notice that we're getting back both the first name and the last name. And let's just do an as name here, make our results look a little bit better. So now we're getting flexibility. So now what I could do is I could say 1, and now that is going to give us back the first name. I could say 2, and that's going to give us back the last name. So with one query, I can very easily control the data that I'm now getting back. So it just gives you more flexibility. With IIF, what I can do is I can perform a check and then determine what I want to display or return. So for example, I could do maybe something like this. So if the list price is greater than 0, we'll go ahead and say normal product. Otherwise, we'll say internal component, because that's typically in the AdventureWorks database what that would indicate. So we'll say as product info, and then let's also grab the product name, and from production product. And so now, when we execute that, now you'll notice that we've got our little product info there. And if we scroll on down to something that's not 0, getting a lot of 0 ones there, we'll keep on going, there we go. And so now you'll notice down at the very bottom that we've got our normal product and our internal product. So choose and IIF give us a lot more power and a lot more capability when it comes to controlling the display that we're going to wind up getting. And there's how you can use some of the built-in functions. I'll see you in the next lesson.